Hey y'all, you got wood? Well here, let me show you my wood. But before we get into this video, hey, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, share the video with people that you know would enjoy it, and give a thumbs up. Cotton. It's a bunch of pine limbs from a great big old pine tree that was taken on down from this tree. Boy, look how big that pine log is. It's about 3 feet through on the stump there. And I should be, probably going to start milling it next year. It should have some nice blue stain in it by next year. Going to be some pretty wood. Anyway, I'm going through here cutting up the limbs. Now these limbs, I see a lot of people just slash the limbs, throw it in a pile, but I'll tell you what, limbs of a decent size, let me tell you about limb wood as firewood. The limb is a lot more dense wood. It's a tighter growth ring, and it has more pitch in it, so it burns a lot harder. It also burns longer than, say, the trunk of the tree. It makes a lot better firewood. You do have to watch it for flue fires because of all that pitch that's in there, but in this case, this limb wood that I got ain't going to have a whole lot of pitch in it because it's well aged. Cutting up limb wood, I could be sawing up this log here, and that's probably about 28 inches on the stump. Look how nice and tight this growth ring is. Man, that's a nice tight growth ring on there. Here, I'll let you compare it to my thumb. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings in the width of my thumb. That's a nice old growth there. And check it on out. No knots anywhere on the sucker. Yeah, the outer edges got a little bit of rot on it, but inside it's some really good wood. I tell you what, people would die for this for firewood. But even more so, here's another log here from the same tree. Even more so, people would die to have this clear lumber, old growth lumber that's getting harder and harder to come by. There ain't no way that I'll be cutting this up into firewood. This will make some flooring for somebody or something. Don't know yet where it's going to be used at, but it ain't going to be used in firewood. Now a lot of this here will be used up in firewood. We got some maple. There's some oak on in here. And unfortunately there's some cottonwood, and I won't be burning the cottonwood. I'll push it over a bank somewhere to get rid of it. But there's some fir, Doug fir. And hey, some of this stuff I might go ahead and set in the mill. We'll play it by ear when I get into it. But all in all, this ain't the prettiest looking stuff. But on the other hand, this log right here that you're looking at, that looks pretty gnarly, I probably will run my saw on that and see what kind of boards I can get out of that. See what it looks like. But not today. Now let's check out this tree. We'll zoom in on it. Look at the burl wood there. One of these days I'm going to have to cut into this burl. I should do it soon before it rots away. Tree log. Am I still zoomed in? Yeah, I think so. There we go. We'll back off like that there. There's that tree log. That should be some interesting wood there too. Another tree log should be interesting to run on. It's an old one. It should be interesting, but hey, there's a hole down the center of it. But hey, I still think we can get some nice boards out of there. And then there's this tree right here. I'm not sure. I almost have an inkling that might be black walnut, but I don't think so. I think this here is actually, I think it's actually oak too. Looking at the bark, so I don't know. If y'all know what this tree is, hey, give me your opinion on what it is. Do you think that's a oak or black walnut? Just give me your ideas. I'm not familiar. It's been a long time since I've seen a black walnut, so I'm not sure on this. But it doesn't quite look right to me for a white oak. One thing I can tell you, I've got plenty of firewood, as you can tell. And all this wood goes down about 40 feet down below. Well, you see that fir tree right there in front of us. And that's about 40 feet up in the air. That's how steep this is. And these logs go all the way down to those trees. Probably ask me, well, why did you pick this area here when you got so much other places where you got to get firewood from off your place and get things cleaned on up? Why did I pick out this place? Well, it's going to be a while yet, but I still want to get the process of getting things started here. And let me give you an idea why I'm starting here to clean this up. Stack of lumber that no, I did not mill it. It belongs to a friend of mine, and he's just going to have to get that on out of here. But this here area where this firewood is at and where these logs are at is a pretty flat area based on this hillside that drops from here out to the road is just about straight up and down. I mean, my old driveway was right down below this, and that's about 60 feet down, about 30 feet over and about 60 feet down is my old driveway. And over here, I'll spin you around here, this is where it goes on up, 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 up. And there's my old skating road when I logged it up, kind of a clearing there. And it gets, as it goes up in there, it gets steeper and steeper and steeper to where the point where you can't hardly walk up it. But this here is a nice flat spot, a beautiful spot to put a little cabin. Well, is to build a cabin here. What type of cabin will I build? Will it be a log cabin? Will it be a timber frame? Or will it be just a regular stick frame cabin? I don't even know yet. I'm not that far along. All I know is I got a lot of work to do to get ready to even get to that point. Just remember, folks, if the girls don't find you handsome, they can find you handy like me. And if they don't find you handy like me, just pray that they find you. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bye.